Hi, my name is Sherry Doak and we're here at Nature's Emporium with Karlene Karst. Hello, Karlene.
Hi, Sherry.
So nice to meet you today.
Thank you.
Karlene, you've written a book called The Full Fat Solution, which I've brought with me, and you've got your two wonderful, beautiful boys on there. Just tell us a little bit about why you wrote this book. Why The Full Fat Solution?
Well, I've been interested in the area of fats since becoming a dietitian, essentially. So I've worked in this area for almost 15 years, and it's something that I'm very passionate about. I've used fats in my own health to help with an autoimmune condition, and I just saw how life-changing it really was. And I think out of all the topics in nutrition, the area of fats has really undergone such a tremendous shift from back in the day when it was all about the low-fat diet and no-fat, low-fat cookies, chips, crackers, to now how we've really embraced fat. And so the whole goal is to get people back to thinking about what kinds of foods should they incorporate into their diet that have the healthy types of fat, and really make it your full-fat solution plan for health.
That's great. I agree. I think fats are such a controversial food for people, and I see that in people coming in the store. You know, they're like, coconut oil, for example, is very controversial, and often people will come in and they're like, okay, you know, so-and-so told me I shouldn't have coconut oil, it's bad, but then I've read this. So tell us a little bit about coconut oil.
Yeah, coconut oil is amazing, and that is probably when I was becoming a dietitian, I had a professor once said that if you incorporate tropical oils like coconut oil, heart disease is imminent. So we really high cholesterol, heart disease, but that's not the case at all. And in fact, the coconut oil, being short and medium chain saturated fats, have tremendous benefit for our health and for our hearts. And it's an incredible cooking oil. It is. So you can actually use it, and it has a high smoke point, so you can heat it to about 385 degrees. It tastes delicious. It's very safe. It's very moisturizing for the skin. So yes, of all the oils, that's probably one of the ones that really has undergone a tremendous shift. And it's wonderful to see people embracing it and embracing the new science and really enjoying it in their own home.
Yeah, it's really great. I love it. I love fat, but you know, I've always been a butter girl, and my kids love butter. They love cream. You know, I used to joke with my girlfriend. We'd go out to a restaurant with my little one, and he would open up packs of butter. Like he just loves it.
Sounds like my kid.
Butter and cream were two big things for him, and people would always be like, "Oh my gosh, you should use margarine." So my kids have kind of grown up knowing about the benefits of fats, and
it's
so
wonderful.
It's nice. And but even still today, there's a lot of people who come in and say, you know, my dietitian told me I shouldn't have coconut oil or palm oil. So
and I should be using low-fat foods, eating low-fat yogurt, for example, which is another area, the dairy. And for so many years we were told that dairy fat increases, the saturated fat in dairy increases our risk of heart disease as well. And that's been largely disproven now. And there was a large study that was done a couple of years ago showing that full-fat dairy is important. So I always tell people, get the Greek yogurt and get the full-fat kind. And unfortunately, there's so many still 0%, 2%.
There is a lot
Greek
of
yogurts. You kind of have to search a little bit more for the full fat, but boy, is it worthwhile. And does it ever taste better?
Tastes so
the
much
mouthfeel,
better.
the texture, and it's more satisfying for the body. It makes us feel more full. And
absolutely. Yeah, it's nice. I'm really excited that you wrote this book, and especially for children, because I think fats are so essential for our growing kids.
They are. They create our brains. Our brains are 60% fat, and so we want them to be built out of healthy fat. And if we're avoiding fat in our diet, it's going to be very difficult to get that. And so we know with our kids, it's important for memory, learning, concentration. The retina of the eye actually has the largest concentration of DHA, which is an omega-3 fat, over any other part of the body. So really important that we're bringing that into their diet from a very young age, and then also looking at additional fish oil supplementation for our kids.
So you have actually a new product line. Tell us a little bit about it. The flavors look amazing. We have raspberry lemonade and tangerine lime, so I don't think there's any question that maybe our kids or adults.
Yeah, it's for both. It's actually, I formulated it with the family in mind. So my kids, of course, are my passion and my inspiration for this, and they actually served as my little taste testers when we were determining the flavor. But the whole goal is to get every single person using fish oil, because these omega-3s are so essential for our body. We're not getting enough of them in our diet, so we definitely want to look at supplementation. And unfortunately, with soft gel versions, we're just not getting the proper dosage. So really turning people on towards liquid fish oil. Yet people are still traumatized from their day of taking rancid cod liver oil.
I did that. I grew up in Newfoundland.
When they were children, and they're kind of the thought of a liquid fish oil is a little bit frightening for them. So the goal with Delicious is it tastes delicious, and it really is yummy, and it's all natural, and you get a nice healthy dose of omega-3 of 1,500 milligrams per teaspoon, and it's appropriate for every member of the family, for your children and for yourself.
That's great. So you're recommending 1 teaspoon?
1 teaspoon a day, and half a teaspoon for children.
Wow, that's
and great for skin, hair, nails, hormones, heart health, joints. I mean, the fats really build up our whole body.
So there's no one
who can't use this.
Benefit from that, right?